Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. Let's get right to the show I have for you guys today. It is currently season 6, episode number 3 here on the Fire Sports Pod. Hope you guys are having a great Friday. It is currently 12:34 p.m. Eastern time or a.m. Eastern time on this Saturday, December 7th, and we got to get to some college football and my picks for tonight's championship games, and then we're going to be going over my NFL games. Next week, we're going to have a packed show. We have a special guest, David Kaplan, coming on Monday, and then we were supposed to have Danny Wexmuller come on Wednesday, but she had a schedule interference, so she's going to come on around the 18th of December. So we'll have her that Wednesday, the 18th. And then I have my professor Thomas Franklin, which will be coming on Friday, most likely at 2. I believe David Kaplan will be coming on around like 11:30. So we'll be having those for you guys next week. But right now, let's get to the show I have for you guys today. We are powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes the dream yard go. Let's get right into it. So first up, guys, I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go right into some of my picks for tomorrow's, or I should say today's, college football games. So let's get right into it. Okay, so a little recap today, or yesterday, I should say, December 6th, Friday. I took number 10 Boise State to get the win over UNLV, which were ranked number 20th. They did 21-7. Boise State really was just overpowered. UNLV, a lot of people were talking about, oh, could they make an upset run? Could they do something? Nah, not looking good. This was for the Mountain West Championship game. Boise State now is locked in college football as the number 10 seed. So they'll be in it, and they'll be ready to go. They'll be a top 4 seed in the playoffs in the later part of December. And then we had number 24 Army having a fantastic year this year. They beat Tulane 35-14 in the AAC championship game. What a game! I mean, Army. It was great to see them. All the Army cadets raced the field and jumped onto the field, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, I got those 2 picks right yesterday, and then now tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, you have number 1 Oregon taking on number 3 Penn State in the Big Ten championship game in Indianapolis on CBS. I'm actually going to take number 1 Oregon with the win. I just don't see Penn State winning this game. It's going to be a close battle, but I don't think Penn State has the firepower on offense to get the job done. And Oregon has a really stout defense as well. So Oregon get the job done as well. But I'm going to take Oregon to get this win over number 3 Penn State. No doubt about it. Now at 4 p.m. Eastern time, you have number 2 Texas taking on number 5 Georgia in the SEC championship game in Atlanta on ABC. I'm actually going to go with I just don't trust Georgia, man. I really don't. I think Georgia is just not cut out. And they beat Texas the first time. So I'm going to take Texas with the win over Georgia. Carson Beck is a little too inconsistent for my liking. So I'm going to take number 2 Texas to get the win over number 5 Georgia. And then 8 p.m. Eastern time, you have number 8 SMU versus number 17 Clemson. This is for the ACC championship game in Charlotte, North Carolina on ABC. So I'm going to take SMU with the win. Clemson won't have a shot at the end, but it falls just short of doing what they were supposed to do and getting back to the college football playoffs. So Clemson will lose. I'm taking SMU with the win. Now, 12 p.m. Eastern time, you have number 15 Arizona State taking on number 16 Iowa State at the Big 12 championship game in Arlington, Texas on ABC. I'm actually going to take the number 15 Arizona State to win this game over number 16 Iowa State. So I'm going to take Arizona State to beat number 16 Iowa State pretty handsomely tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon, I should say. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what I got for you guys today. For college football. Now these are the updated rankings. I'll show you guys this. This is the updated rankings from 1 to 25. You have number 1 Oregon. They're 12-0. They were 1. Texas was ranked 3rd previously. They're now 2 at 11-1. Penn State was ranked 4th. They're now 3. Notre Dame was ranked 5th. They're now 4th. Georgia was ranked 7th. They're now 5th. Ohio State was ranked 2. Now they're down to 6. So you got some pretty good options here, man. Tennessee's 10-2, SMU's 11-1, Indiana's 11-1, Boise State's 11-1, Alabama's 9-3. They were really the only team that really was on the fence. But Alabama got in. Miami got snubbed. South Carolina got snubbed. Yeah, so I would say that the first 12 are really stacked. The first 11 are really stacked. They got some stuff cut out for them. But it's going to be a fun college football setting. Can't wait. Cannot wait. All right, guys. Other than that, we're going to take a short break and we're going to move and transition into our NFL picks this coming Sunday. All right, guys. Now we have moved to our second and final segment of today's show. We're going to be going over my NFL picks for Sunday's games. So, guys, we had a monster game in Week 14 between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions, as the Lions got the best of the Packers in a division rival game in Detroit, winning 34-31. We had some controversy during that game, coaching-wise, player-wise, but the Lions get the big dub as they much needed to prove themselves to a record that is going to be the best in the league, because they are the best team in the league overall, defensively and offensively. Personally, I think that and the Bills, they are the two best teams in the NFC and the AFC right now. Even though the Chiefs only lost the one game, I still think the Bills are better, and I think the Lions are just better than every team in the NFC. Now, all right, at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday, you have the Browns taking on the Steelers. I'm going to go with the Steelers with the win. Let's go Pittsburgh. Saints-Giants, 1 o'clock. Saints should win this game. I'm taking the New Orleans Saints with the win. Jets-Dolphins, I'm going to take the Dolphins with the win. I'm done going for the Jets. They just keep messing up my picks, so fuck them. Jaguars-Titans, I'm taking the Titans with the win. Jaguars don't have Trevor Lawrence. I'm definitely taking the Titans. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Falcons-Vikings, this is going to be a great game. Division rival game. I'm taking the Vikings, though, with the win. Panthers-Eagles, no-brainer. Eagles should win. Raiders-Buccaneers, 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm taking the Bucs with the win. 4:05 p.m. Eastern time, yeah, the Seahawks taking on the Cardinals. Another division rival game, where I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals at home to get this dub over the Seattle Seahawks. Bears at the 49ers at 4:25 p.m. Eastern time. I'm taking the Bears with the upset. They have lost 6 straight games. This would make 7 if they lose. They have lost 4 straight games because of some bullshit plays and some crazy turn of events. I think they right the ship right, and they beat the 49ers to win this game. All right, so those are those. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Find the rest. All right, Bills at the Rams. I'm taking the Bills. This is at 4:25 p.m. Eastern time. I think Josh Allen, the Bills roll through against Matthew Stafford and to the next week. Chargers at the Chiefs is going to be a big-time game at 8:20 p.m. Eastern time. I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs, rolling with them in Arrowhead. I'm still taking the Chiefs with the win. Bengals Cowboys Monday Night Football at 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. Most people have the Cowboys losing this game. This is where the Cowboys would surprise everybody and win this game. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm taking the Cowboys winning this game, but the smart bet is to have the Cowboys cover the spread but lose the game. But I'm going to take them covering the spread and winning the game. Let's go Cowboys. Other than that, guys, that's really pretty much it for my today's show here on the Fire Sports Pod. I'm going to take a short break, and we'll go into some sports stories here and there that I got to let you guys know about. And other than that, guys, then I'll see you guys on a Recap Monday for Season 6, Episode number 4. All right? I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're going to be going over some sports stories. I mean, we had a squad over this week. First up, we're going to go too soon. We're going to stick with some MLB and NHL. So first up, the Red Sox left-hander reliever Aroldis Chapman agrees to a one-year $10.75 million deal. Red Sox add Aroldis Chapman to their pitching squad and their rotation. So we'll see how well Aroldis Chapman does with the Red Sox. So that was that. Then we moved to Severino, as Luis Severino and the Athletics reportedly agreed to a deal, $67 million deal, the largest in franchise history. The A's pony up for Severino. So the A's, as we know, have played their last game in Oakland, so they decided to party up on one, when healthy, of the best pitchers in major leagues. And then we had some more news as Dodgers' Freddie Freeman is expected to be ready for spring training after an ankle procedure. So you all know Freddie Freeman was dealing with a bad ankle sprain, whatever, problem during the World Series and throughout the entire playoffs, where he was unable to play for most of the playoffs up until the World Series, where he made his impact known against my Yankees. But he had successful surgery and he'll be ready by spring training, which is great news for the Dodgers. And then, as we move closer, we had the former Cy Young winner returning to the Guardians on a one-year deal worth $14 million. Shane Bieber will be coming back to the Guardians for a one-year, $14 million deal. And then New York. The New York Yankees lose their closer. Clay Holmes is going to a 3-year, $30 million to the Mets. So the Mets pick up that shit show. Thank God. Good riddance. Get the fuck out of New York. Get out of the Bronx because we don't need you. He sucked ass. But watch him do great with the Mets. Just shows you how well they're run, how well their team is ran. Because if he does spectacular, that just shows you something. Just something. All right, now we have some NHL news where the Rangers did some digging. And when I mean digging, the New York Rangers have traded their defenseman Jacob Trouba to the Anaheim Ducks today. Sources told ESPN on Friday, ending a tense few months of speculation about their captain's future. The Ducks sent defenseman Urho Valkanian and a conditional 2025 first-round pick to my New York Rangers for Trouba, sources said, adding that the Anaheim will take on all of Trouba's contract, which carries $8 million average on annual value through the 2025-2026 season. Sources said the Rangers will receive either the Ducks or the Detroit Red Wings' fourth-round pick, depending on which one is lower in the draft order. Trouba was held out of the Rangers' practice this week and Friday night's game against the Pittsburgh Penguins for the roster management process as the team sought to move him. The 30-year-old defenseman had a 15-team no-trade clause in his contract. The Rangers presented him with several possible trades. The Red Wings, Columbus Blue Jackets, Ottawa Senators, and Buffalo Sabres had all talked to the Rangers about Trouba recently. Sources told ESPN's fan Emily Kaplan, forcing Trouba's hand was the threat of being placed on waivers, taking any control he would have over a trade wherever he wanted to go. So Jacob Trouba is officially out of a New York Ranger, and in comes a defenseman from the Ducks, Urho Valkanian, as Trouba will try to do something with the Ducks. He's getting older and older by the years. He's lost a step. He's lost some speed. He's lost some stuff. So, excuse me. I think it's a good move by the Rangers to change some things up. We'll see how Urho Valkanian is. He was pretty good with the Ducks, so we'll see how well he does with the New York Rangers. And then, ladies and gentlemen, and then we have a monster news came today as the New York Rangers We all had a scare. If you were a Rangers fan, you had a scare on whether or not your goalie, the big time man, Igor Shesterkin, would be back in the red, white, and blue. And he will be on a massive 8-year, $92 million extension, will be make him the highest paid goalie in NHL history. That just shows you how much the Rangers value Igor Shesterkin and how much we need him. No matter how bad sometimes he plays and how good sometimes he plays, we need him at all times because he is our best guy and he gives us the best chance to win games. So I'm glad that the Rangers made a move because when I first found out about this and he declined it earlier during the season, before the season started, I was really spectacle. I was really concerned whether or not we would be able to keep him because just the fact of the matter is that he's a big time star. He's a big time goalie, and sometimes things that you want don't go your way, and you just got to live with them. So I was happy that we were able to live with this and get some good things going. So Igor Shesterkin is staying with the Rangers on a massive deal, which would make him the highest paid goalie in NHL history. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break from our MLB and MLB and NHL news. And after I get back from the break, we'll wrap this show up in just a jiff. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much it for my show here on the Fire Sports Pod. Again, guys, we're powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes the dream yard go. This is season 6, episode number 3 on the Fire Sports Pod. I'm your host, Zack Jackson. That will be it for my show. And I'll see you guys on Recap Monday, which will be season 6, episode number 4. We'll have our special guest, David Kaplan, on. I'll see you guys then. Have a great rest of your weekend and enjoy the sports happening this weekend. All right? Peace out, guys. And if you guys are looking to some more sports stories or some more bets, you guys can go into my TikTok and follow me up. I'll be doing those there briefly in the next hours or so. You can watch that on the Fire Sports Pod underscore 2.0. That is the Fire Sports Pod underscore 2.0 at TikTok. Other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys on Monday. Peace out.